What's up in the web? We back. I thought y'all going not hear from us this week. We Xbox Day One Pod. Now, shout out to my man Sensei. He been saying pod, so I'm giving him his respect. So I'm just gonna say pod. I'm tired of podcasts. Everybody got a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Football players got a basketball players got a fuck all them. I'm tired of podcasts. Everybody got a podcast. I ain't gonna turn my own stuff down. Shit. So we got the great late flip money in the building. What's good with you?
Ain't nothing. You know how it is. You know how it is. And shit.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, man, we in here, man. Why y'all didn't go on last night? Cause nigga, I was watching the Lakers game and we was watching the motherfucking and we was want to watch the fight. And we was playing video games and we was having good fun and I was drinking. Flip was eating. And we was having great fun. So we decided we can do it tonight. Shit. We won't sit there and put no motherfucking public announcement to everybody. But what's good, Flip? What you been playing, Flip?
Um Shit. The same goddamn Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
about
been
to
on
give
that.
I'm about to get that shit up. That shit is addictive.
Yeah,
Goddamn live wire.
Yeah, Livewire jumped on me, like, man, you ain't. I'm like, Live, I've been having to go to work. When I come home, my God, I want to have a drink, eat, and I've been playing number sports games. I got to put something that I can't. You got to concentrate on Ghostwire. I ain't even play no Halo this week, and I'm a Halo god, and I ain't play no Halo this week at all. But probably gonna play something tonight. Hopefully, I don't even want to talk about it because last week my week got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My week got fucked up. My man Zink said, "Man, come on, what happened with Saturday?"
Hey man.
I was watching the game. My Lakers. I was hyped. I was on fire, and and then we start getting into it with the fight and shit, and we said, "Fuck it." You know what I'm saying? We say fucking thing. Hey, I don't owe nobody no motherfucking excuse, man. But y'all's gonna hear from us. Livewire probably be here in a minute after he snorted his cocaine. Let me see. Who else I get here? That's cool. Do. I know he on the interweb, but I don't know if he might see if I can. But no, man, I've been playing the shit out of Madden. I've been playing shit out of fucking baseball. Shout out to the Dodgers, Well, no, we was enjoying ourselves yesterday, and it's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. I shouldn't have to give you a public service announcement why we're not on, because I don't charge y'all motherfuckers for nothing. So shit is free. Am I right, G?
Hey man.
Mm-mm.
I just think they trying to hear that.
Yeah, that motherfucker was like, motherfucker, y'all supposed to be on. Now, he the second person. Where y'all was at last night? I had a bunch of DMs last night. I told everybody, like, nah, some people understand. It's like the Lakers is on. I'm like, yeah. And then the 4 hours, and I was hyped, like, yeah, people don't understand. I take this sports shit more than I go more hard in sports than I take it on motherfucking on video games. They just don't want to understand that shit. Flip
What's
don't
up
get
with
too.
what you talking about? What's up with Jeff Grubb? The
Oh, Jeff,
problem with
but fuck that bum ass man. I went to the work. I was trying
Jeff
to wait a
Grubb
while, wire, but fuck it. We
Jeff
can talk
Jeff
about
Grubb tried to think he's a
Nostradamus.
I don't know what the hell. Jeff Grubb think he is Xbox. That's why
Man,
he
Jeff,
fell on. That's why he
man,
fell on his fucking face, making
and
up these rumors.
hang on, but people don't understand. He do a podcast with Sperm Wave every Saturday night.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I put a picture on Twitter. I'm like, that's his insiders, is them. Nobody don't get it because they don't know he does a podcast with them.
But he don't know nothing.
He don't, man. That nigga don't know nothing but a motherfucking. His sources is Flip a empty motherfucking water bottle. he say some shit, and he got caught in his life. He got caught, and he had to try to retract. I went to the office. I saw it. I said, "What the? How Hi-Fi Rush gonna fail when it was shadow dropped? That means you shadow drop it. You really don't have too much hesitations to it if you shadow drop it because you didn't tell nobody what's coming out. How many people downloaded motherfucking Hi-Fi Rush? The millions and the millions. Xbox, PC, they even show Steam numbers. But y'all go listen and all in the pony bots, the ponies, they ran with it for about 30 minutes. So Aaron was like, nope, that's not right. You know, oh, punk ass Jazz. Jazz fuck Windows Central. I only fuck with a couple of people from Windows Central because they do about the Surface and stuff like that. They good people. Everybody else, fuck them motherfuckers. They ain't got shit. Fuck them. But that motherfucker started tip-tapping and making retractions and I didn't realize it watching Zink and them earlier, Flip. It's people defending this motherfucker.
How?
They defended talking about we took his tweet and ran with it. Nigga, a third grader would have read that shit, and my niece would have read that shit, would understand what that shit meant. She's 4 years old. You trying to say we dumb? We some dummies? That's what you trying to say? So I heard his crew surrounded him. These other YouTubers was like, oh, you know, half the motherfuckers. I don't respect none of them motherfuckers.
Back crazy.
Yeah. But them motherfuckers, them motherfuckers over there, man. I don't understand how you guys. He said the quote. He retracted 2 times. That when my man J Dub said that motherfucker over there tap dancing. I said you can't. You said it. Live up to it and said I made a motherfucking mistake. Be a man instead of retracting. And just because they quote unquote journalists, ain't no journalists no more. All this shit is clickbait. You even get that shit on the CNNs, the Fox News, your local news, and all that shit is a clickbait. It's click. They want you to go see their shit. I ain't fuck with Jeff Grubb, man. I just tell anybody got an I got better insiders than them. And I ain't got no insiders. I ain't got no motherfucking insiders. Tired of this shit. But motherfuckers want to sit there and cover him over, you know.
How many people were trying to how many people were trying to damage control for the fucking
man? It's a lot, man. Hey, Flip. I thought it was Flip. You know, saying you know, saying we had that great Picard show, right? You know what the space station was doing, what was doing for Earth.
Right.
It was a shield for Earth, right? The niggas to that motherfucker was shield from Earth trying to protect that nigga. He's my friend, and no, y'all just misinterpret, man, misinterpreting nothing. And then y'all want to sit there and want to believe he's not batting. He's not. Now I watch baseball and all that. Usually when you're batting 300, you're batting pretty good, right? He ain't batting 300. He ain't even batting 100. He been wrong. He was like, oh yeah, Zelda gonna come out with the man has been wrong, then been right. He been wrong to be right. So, and then when he was right on, if you got some type of high school education, you can figure it out yourself. You can estimate and calculate and figure it out yourself.
Yeah, I look at it like, excuse my voice, I'm still under the weather. Yeah. I look at it like this. Sony is the master at getting these ponies and these new followers, pony bot. Fuck them Pegasus. They die before they can fly. They got them sucking they motherfucking dick good. See, this is why I say you can't go along with these people that like putting that SSD in their mouth. They got that SSD in their mouth. You cannot go along with that. Now, my thing is this. I don't hear no one talking about that no more. So the new thing is now, fuck it, we can't talk about the sucking Sony dick, even though it's in their mouth, or they sitting on that cold ass popsicle. Now let's sit up here and try to make up stuff. Same people who like to make up stuff saying, "Oh, Microsoft was disappointed in the Xbox." Like it amazes me how these people just come up and just start babbling. It's not even clickbait no more. I can't say it's clickbait anymore. It went beyond clickbait to sit up there and just tell a bald-faced lie. Like that's beyond clickbait. Clickbait at least say something for you to read something to get you interested in. He just lied.
But the pony bots ran with it though.
But this is what I'm saying. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna touch them too, and I'm gonna let Live have the floor. But what I'm saying is that they hear it, like you said, they ran with it without checking no sources, without double checking it or having any fact. It's because the simple fact they want to believe that. They want that SSD in their mouth with the white ketchup. I've never seen nothing like this. It's like, to me, when I see them do stuff like that with the Xbox, it's like a pandemic all over again. SSD and all them damn pony mouth. They all want that white ketchup and slurping on it like it's milkshake. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's wild that they just conjure up this bullshit. That's why I say this shit is beyond clickbait. It's just fucking stupid. You ran your mouth thinking that you knew what you was talking about, and now you look like a dick. You had an SSD all down your throat. They might as well call you Mr. Gargle. That's his new name, Jeff Grubb Gargle. Because all he doing is gargling Sony's balls in his throat. And that's crazy. I never seen nothing like that. For you to sit up there and run out there like that. Like you Superman. And you getting fucked all up. Then you're trying to spread that shit. So everybody else, which is crazy, people who trying to damage control for this dude. And I don't even know who the fuck this dude is. But but from what I'm understanding,
the man look like a motherfucking hippie from the motherfucking 60s.
Oh shit, he looked like that other dude. He looked like that other dude with the cradle face, huh?
Yeah.
That shit crazy. Go ahead, Live. Since you just popped in, go ahead.
Well, look, I don't know that much about the situation with him. This is what I know. I know that he was on a podcast. He made some flippant remarks about what was it? Hi-Fi Rush not meeting financial marks or whatever. And then had to do a retraction on it because Aaron Greenberg came out and said that wasn't true.
He checked him and Jess at the same time. He got them
both. Because look, they both.
And then he went back and said that Microsoft is mad at Xbox. I'm gonna get on that shit in a minute too. We're gone.
Well, that's what. Well, the fuck was him? As long as Satya Nadella ain't mad, who gives a fuck?
Man, hey, you got the stage, G. Aren't you tired?
Like, no, that's my thing. Is as long as Satya Nadella ain't complaining, you know what I mean? It don't really matter, you know what I mean? Because all that other shit, like, who's to say, like, yeah, you can have people that are upset, but that doesn't mean anything. That could be anybody at an employee, you know.
Shit, this shit
that's what I'm saying. This shit at your job that you don't like that goes down, right? But motherfucker, you don't own that law firm. You just work there.
Yeah, I just work. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, so you can complain all you want. That shit don't really mean nothing. At the end of the day, you just work there, and somebody else fucking
That
actually your
motherfucker,
partner.
I'm gonna
So,
let that motherfucker check clear. I'm good.
so
Yeah,
you
that's all.
saying live? We got another case of the janitor mad again. The janitor going back mad, making up these stories and stuff, looking at what he thinks is the correct paperwork of the ins and out of the of Microsoft, and they ran back and said, "Yeah, Microsoft, they getting mad." Listen here, for the janitor that's doing that, I'm not mad at you.
Mm.
All I'm saying is, I hope you got paid very well for whatever food that you done sold that lie to. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
Flip, he said
I
he
hope you
said
got
this.
paid for good.
Hey, Flip, he said this. They going. He said, "You guys understand? I don't know what's Microsoft expectations was for that game." Now, I put on Twitter, right? I don't know if live. I think all of us most of got it right when we found out they got the upgraded pack.
Uh-huh.
And we spent $10 for it.
Right.
How many motherfuckers bought that shit? That's in Game Pass. So you already got wherever my $15 they got out of me is going towards that company. Whatever Game Pass, whatever quote they're getting, they cut. So how are you going to say that that game was a failure and the game was shadow dropped and it was talked about for goddamn 4 damn weeks in a row? But then you're going to say, well, it didn't make no expectations. My thing is, I'm a sports guy, right? And if I was a player, NBA player, and somebody said, well, my sources said that you wanted to you're gonna we wanted to trade. Who the fuck told you that shit? Because you ain't told me. Don't ask me that question. And Aaron said that. I said, Aaron said, no, that game is, man, people love that game. And then you got other people. Xbox people don't like them rhythm games. How do you know what we like?
He said that.
Yeah, it was people
No,
sitting
he didn't.
there
I don't know
defending
if
them.
he said that. Other people. He said other people
Other
said
people,
that
so yeah,
shit.
other people sitting there like they don't like them rhythm games.
Yeah, they didn't say that on the podcast. That was just people on Twitter and
Yeah, I'm like,
shit.
nigga, how do you know what we don't like? How do you know what we don't like when we got damn near every fucking genre of games? I know I own damn near every fucking genre of game. I even own turn-based games, even though I don't play them. Final Fantasy.
Punisher, what's on your mind, brother?
What's good, people?
What's good with you? Come on, go talk about it, G. With your good best friend, Jeff Fudge.
Man, fucking Jeff. What was his name? What is it? Jeff Gordon? Whatever his name is.
Fuck him too. Fuck everybody else. Shit, go get your rally on, my nigga. Go get him. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, they messed up, man.
No, see, well, I understand with him is, I think he said somebody was they was talking about it in a private conversation or something like that. And said he was it was like I guess it was like in privacy or whatever. So my thing is, if you're talking to these Xbox executives and they're telling you something in confidence or something that's in private, then just keep the shit that way. Don't just come out here and just run your mouth, on something that you heard with no actual proof or something to back you up. And they do that shit a lot.
I think I'm
Why
telling you.
Microsoft and all of them execs keep talking to these dudes?
Well, I don't think
They
it was. I doubt it was anybody who's like high up. It was probably somebody who's like just a regular ass worker that might have heard something.
I'm telling you, it's the janitor. This motherfucker.
I mean, it possibly, you might be right. It might be the janitor. Somebody that just heard something on an elevator and just thought like, oh, let me relay this back to my homeboy.
I'm telling you, what happened was he paid the janitor $1,000.
Damn, they got the ponies got flipped, man. Fucking
He got robbed.
Oh, there we go. But no, I tell people this: when you work for a big corporation, I work for my firm is not that big. We gonna say it's pretty. It's is notable, but it's not that big. But I sign NDAs. So if I hear something and somewhere I'm not allowed to say shit. So whoever's saying this, you think Phil and them ain't going looking for him? Remember back in the day when they somebody leaked all the E3s?
Well, that's not really Phil because they said somebody from Microsoft. They didn't say Xbox.
Huh?
They said somebody from Microsoft, not
How
Xbox.
Microsoft gonna know Xbox is on Xbox? Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. How are you gonna say somebody from Microsoft gonna say it? Because Microsoft, everything at Xbox is not at Seattle and at Redmond. They all around the fucking world.
That janitor, my nigga, I'm telling you. I don't give
So
a fuck
how
where the
you can
janitor
say
from,
something
but he
from
charging them niggas
343 is not
$1,000.
even on Xbox campus. So they're not even on Xbox campus. So how can you say something? It's Windows, Teams, Surface, and other shit. Larry's there. That's part of Xbox. Bill might be there, but the most of the developers, they're off site. So when you come up with this information, you should know what the fuck you be saying for. You a fucking journalist. I'm not a journalist. I'm just nothing but a shit talking YouTuber. You got you bound by the laws of the journalism of the world, and I guess it ain't no more journalism no more. It's clickbait. Because you would have known if somebody said, "Well, this person from from Microsoft said." Who from Microsoft said this? Because the only person that Phil answers to is Sati. Can I get an amen?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's his name is.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Is a
sir.
journalist
Jay
like that
said,
though. Jeff Grubb. I don't know if he's a journalist. Maybe he is. I don't know.
yeah, but I don't think it's not like
Jeff
it's no more
is a journalist at
journalism.
work.
Yo,
It's
let me ask
just
you this.
Jeff
Hey,
Grubb
hey,
is a real journalist. That nigga works for.
yo, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Listen to this. What if somebody already they know who Jeff Grubb is? What if somebody just told that nigga a lie to make him look like a dickhead?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
well, that's what I'm
possible.
saying. Stop running your mouth without verifying. If he's the journalist that he say he is, that's one of the first things he should have done.
Yeah.
You,
Well, I
you should
mean,
always trust and then
the only
verify.
the only thing that saves him some of that what he said is like well, one, he didn't write a story about it. He was just like being kind of flippant about it on the podcast. Now, granted, it's not necessarily like he just kind of mentioned it and motherfucker just took that shit and ran to the moon with it. That's the difference there. Like he said one thing, but cats they went wild with it. You know what I mean? Without like
No, but
really
I think
asking.
it's the way he said it too, though.
No,
He
don't get
said it
me
like it was
wrong.
a definite, thing. Like
Yeah,
someone actually told
he said it
him,
like it was something I heard that, yeah, no, I get that.
yeah,
But all I'm saying is like, he it's not like he was out there solely spreading, like he basically lit the match, but a lot of these motherfuckers just ran with that shit, something crazy, and didn't even question it. Like when they would question everything else, you know what I mean?
That nigga spread that shit live. Whether he strike the match or not, he knew what the fuck he was doing. He knew other people
he
was
knew
gonna run
exactly
with
what he was
that shit.
doing.
He knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. He
Like
spread
he
that
didn't think
shit
he was gonna
until
get
he got
that
old.
backlash that he had.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
That's what he tried to
Jeff
do.
Grubb just trying to get flip fired from Microsoft. That's all he trying to do.
Oh
What?
Lord.
Just Lord. But he knew what he was doing, man. I don't give a fuck which way or how he tried to spin it, flip it, roll it around or whatever, put it all in his mouth with the SSD. He fucked up. He should have never said it. You know how Twitter is. So why would you say it? You gonna get on Twitter knowing how
Mhm.
Twitter is.
Well,
So who's the fool?
technically, he didn't say it on Twitter. He said it on his podcast.
On this,
They
well,
put
see
it.
that
They
make
posted.
it yours.
They
Yeah,
posted it
That
on Twitter.
like you know how
okay,
many
then that
ponies
made it
follow him and
yours.
listen to him,
That just made it worse
and,
just by saying it on his podcast. He
and
know
the,
how
the
that
shit
works.
spear
You should
that's going on.
right. You can't sit up here and say things out your mouth without having your fact. I don't give a shit if he said, you know what? Well, you know what I heard was no. It ain't no what you heard nothing. Because you know the moment he says something, he know them ponies or somebody gonna take it and put it on Twitter. It doesn't matter. He should have shut his fucking fat ass mouth up, shut his baba booty lips the fuck up, and not said nothing at all. That's his problem. Motherfucker be trying to be the first one to run out there and say shit, whether if it's true or not. That's what it was about. He ran out, want to be the first one to say it. You know what I'm saying? And if it's stick and it found out to be true, I was right. I said it first on my podcast. I said it. I said that. No, he ran with it and he got body beat the fuck out of everybody on fucking Twitter. And now people trying to defend this fuck face. I don't get that shit. How you trying to defend a fuck face motherfucker who tried to run with a rumor not knowing if that shit was true or not? That's what he get. He deserved every fucking shit that coming to his dumb ass. Got a nerve to call himself. His name Grub. What the fuck he grubbing on? Some dicks? Over there grubbing on a bag of dicks? I guarantee the bag of dicks said Sony on it, don't it? He can keep on grubbing on them dicks.
He grubbing on the bag
Yeah,
of
man,
dicks.
ain't Thanksgiving yet to start gobbling.
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 That motherfucker
They
got
do
what
it
he
all
deserved.
day.
He should have never said it. I'm never going to sit up there and say, or come out there and say anything that I don't know if it's true. Knowing how people going to take it and run it and throw that shit on Twitter, now he got owned.
Hey, Flip,
Y'all,
I did this
he's
when I first.
trying to defend this dickhead.
Mhm.
Y'all just as worse as that motherfucker. Y'all
Yeah.
might as well go ahead and go buy a bag of dicks and eat that
Mhm.
shit too.
Hey, Flip, I did this back in the day when I first started YouTube, right? I had a dude DM me on Twitter, right? Told me about Sony E3, right? And I went on when a person I don't want to name no more because I don't even like her punk ass. Oh, she heard that shit too.
Okay.
We got a list, and they was guess out of 100%, they was 5% right. And I said I will never do that, never again. I would never anybody give me anything. I would never do that again and try to sit there and go put out some stuff that I can't really go. Actually, I don't have no sources to say if it's true or not. But this person said they had whole Sony E3, and it was 5% right. It was God of War, and if you wouldn't, they already mentioned God of War, so. But I mentioned I had to go retract my statement. I was being a man. I retracted my statement saying I was wrong, and I said I'd never do it again.
Well, that's like with Lil Wide Buddy. What the dude named Lil Wide? The motherfucker that be saying real rap. How he made himself look like a nut.
Oh, that
And
dude,
that other
I heard he was talking big shit too.
Marlon Gayman, I think.
Marlon Gayman. How he was on his knees begging, so nobody wouldn't leave his channel because everything he said was wrong. But this the same dude, and live, you know it. Oh, I talk to developers and stuff. How many times we hear these people say they talk to developers, somebody work at Sony or Microsoft, Nintendo, fucking AA meeting, Dick Suck Anonymous, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. How many times do you hear these people say this? They always start off with that. Oh, I don't gotta lie, because I talk to these people. So what was the word that came out of his mouth? Not mine, but that's what happened. The same other dude, me and Lyle White know. I cannot think of the white boy name though, but he was saying that the
MBG?
Xbox. No, not him. Some
Yeah,
boy that
because
me and Lyle.
I heard he did like a 6-hour podcast
Nah,
trying to save him.
It's some other dude that me and Lyle was watching, and this boy was talking about the PlayStation had a triple decker of the chip under the CPU with next to the GPU around the corner from the cooling system. This dude was making up lies. Oh man, the next God of War going to look photorealistic. God of War came out. Where the fuck is the photorealistic at?
I know, right? It was nothing more than the DLC.
Everybody keep talking about this how powerful this PlayStation is, but I haven't seen nothing yet.
Oh, this shit is a trip, G.
Shit, the way Sony going, you ain't gonna see nothing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All these damn bubblegum studios, they buying and shit. And they just buy what was it, Firewalk? Some no-name studio that don't nobody know who they are. They haven't even made a game yet.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be a while, Flip, before you see some next gen on the PlayStation 5.
When
No,
on that gen
no.
start this year?
When you gonna see
Don't
the
on that
power
gen
of
start this
PlayStation
year?
5 when they quit fucking making games for the PlayStation 4 and they say they're not. So when you
They're not
cross
gonna.
gen,
I hate to tell you this, Bone, but it's not gonna happen.
hey, that's their fucking problem.
It's not gonna happen. I'm telling y'all right now. Listen here.
I think they're
This is
supporting the
my theory.
PS4 for the next 3 years, ain't they?
Yes,
So like
This is my
2026
they
or
theory.
made
something.
PS4s.
This
I
is
went.
my
I was
theory.
just talking at
I'm
my job the other
saying
day.
this right now.
There was
This is my
PS4s and that
theory.
motherfucker stacked up.
My theory. I could be wrong. I could be right. But I'm pretty sure, even though I'm wrong, I'm 100% right on this one. That PlayStation 4 is going to run through this whole fucking generation.
I give it the last 2 years they give up on it.
The PlayStation 4.
Yeah, the last 2 years they're gonna say,
Okay.
"Oh, this is all PlayStation 5 games," and look at them.
So you're saying we can? So you saying that it could start next year to where they can stop supporting it?
Not next year. Well, I'll say about the next 2 years, 2-3 years.
About 2025, 2026.
Nah.
Yeah, 2024 is 2 years. It's 2 years from 2026. So
Yeah. I say 2020. I say 2028. This generation we're gonna be in a long haul. This generation gonna last just as long
Ain't
as
nobody going
the
yet. You can do so
the
much.
PlayStation
You
4
can
and
do
the
so much
Xbox
now.
One. That joint is gonna well this shit. Let me rephrase that. The PlayStation 4 generation never stopped.
Look what people doing with Unreal Engine 5, and it's indie developers. I saw Gaming Boat made a video saying these games is gonna flop, but
Listen
they
here. Listen here. Sony
using
gonna do
Unreal
this.
Engine 5.
Sony gonna do this. With Unreal Engine 4, you think you could kind of make it look like that on the PlayStation 4 with Unreal Engine 4 that look like Unreal Engine 5? Guarantee you, they're gonna try something.
They gonna sell you some remakes.
When they do that shit on the PS4, that shit gonna be running at 15 frames a second and shit.
And like I say, man, people. Well, the Digital Foundry is not the end all of people. Gaming Boat has the same technology now. Sorry for me to say, IGN has it. GameSpot has it. They have the same software. It's a software that they use to determine the frames or whatever, and they know how to tune. They can hire.
Even that motherfucker that don't nobody know about
not
that
the
shit.
end all. They're not the specialists. Who said they got a market? They got a master's degree.
Jim Ryan said what? 2025. Damn.
Yeah.
That's when they're gonna stop the PlayStation 4. 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit crazy.
But I'm tired of people want to use Digital Foundry. Like, why are you using Digital Foundry? They're not the end all. Just because what? Because they're old head.
Well, they're most well known. That's why.
But then people don't understand that's Eurogamer, and Eurogamer is straight out of Sony pocket.
Yeah, but yeah.
Come on, Professor, you know this shit. Wake your ass up and get playing that goddamn game. I know you're over there playing that Ghostwire Tokyo. It's a great game.
I get that nigga. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I heard that nigga button. I heard that nigga button.
I ain't playing no Ghostwire Tokyo, my nigga.
I don't know what you playing, but I heard
something.
I heard a button. We hear the button live.
Mm-hmm. We hear the clips. You ain't playing no Street Fighter because you don't own a PlayStation 5.
Nah, it wasn't if you playing.
Well, you could be playing Street Fighter 4, you know.
That should be like clickety click.
That might be.
You hear nothing but clickety clack. Clickety clack.
I might play Street Fighter. I might download Street Fighter 4 tonight.
That nigga, this motherfucker over here playing fucking Dead Island 2.
Hey, why you didn't buy us all of us Dead Island 2? We want to play it too.
Nah, I say the only way he gonna buy it unless you buy me the Star Wars Jedi too.
I bought that too. I bought that with my Xbox money. What do you call that? The Xbox.
The Microsoft points.
Yeah,
let me say he was gonna gift me that. Since he ain't never give me the chair, he was gonna give me Jedi Survival too.
Yeah, 108 Dragons. You need to get Flip. I don't get paid to the end of the week. Shit.
No, fuck. They need to get that for everybody.
Who, me?
I'm talking 108. He didn't want to talk about he balling out of control. So
That's who Daddy Warbucks is. Shit.
yeah, he balling out of control. He can slide us a code or something.
Man, got $2,800 cameras and shit. He got like 7.
Lemon, I was going to do Lemon. I was
$5,000
for one of them.
Lemon, I was
glasses
trying to
and
do it the
shit,
respectable way. I was trying to do it the wink way. You know what I'm saying? You slide it on the side. You know what I'm saying? Without nobody knowing. But see, these motherfucking exposing you. Not me. I wouldn't do that.
Hey,
I'm a real dark skinned brother.
If 108 Dragons want to come back on this motherfucking podcast, he got to buy all of us a game.
Damn, that's
Oh shit.
So he ain't gonna never come back now.
so
shit.
loud. What's the next topic? You got in your pocket.
He might call me.
I'm not doing this.
He got no
What you got in your pocket, live? What you got? What you got? I'm not fucking with
y'all
you.
saw
YouTube, boy.
I got one.
Yeah, well, shit, you might as well talk. Good.
J Rock showed damn, I forgot. I was damn, do I still got it on my Twitter thing? Microsoft is producing a game. It's called Out something. J Rock put it. I'm trying to get it. The man, J Rock put it on Twitter. Outtakers is something like that. I'm trying to go find it, G. And it's a 2 minute video from the developer. And Microsoft is it's a Microsoft game. And they was telling how they love where I can work on this, I can do
Who making it?
I'm trying to find it, G. Damn, man. Shit, I'm trying to find it, motherfucker.
Somebody must be squeezing that nigga testicles again.
Fuck you, asshole.
Bro, that nigga sound like Chris Tucker from in Rush Hour.
That's what they call
Yeah,
it.
bro, you look it up. Cause I go
It's called Out something. I'm trying.
If I go on
I'm looking
Twitter
for J Rock,
and I see girls with big ass titty, I start liking them.
Yeah, no, I can go on J Rock shit right now. I can go get it. Shout out to my man J Rock. J Rock, it's called Contraband.
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 Oh, that game.
Yeah, we all know
Contraband.
about that.
Microsoft is making
from
it.
Avalanche.
Y'all want to see the what you call it?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You want to show it to everybody? Go ahead, let them say.
All right.
Y'all got beer with bone internet. Go ahead, let them say.
Nigga, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I told you, man.
I can't stand your ass.
Hey, Bone Ball Hair worked as an antenna, so he should have some extra strong signal.
I can't stand none of y'all motherfuckers,
I
man.
keep telling the boy, he keep playing like that. He gonna get bent over again. That girl gonna pop you on your butt. She gonna say, "Toot that butt up." She gonna pop you with that middle finger.
Oh shit!
You know that way. Can't stand this motherfucker. I swear to God, y'all see what I did with every fucking night. This motherfucker.
Then it get worse.
Stop, like I said, my man J Rock had posted this up. We're gonna put it on. He said, "Poor preparation, motherfucking nigga. This shit is no what. Fuck y'all."
Somebody said that.
Vodka.
Oh, vodka ain't that. Vodka's an ass. Vodka's an ass. Okay, fuck with nobody say vodka's a fucking ass, yo.
Is with working on Contraband has been an interesting experience for me. One thing that I found at Avalanche that I couldn't find anywhere else is the way that VFX is created in multiple teams. So one milestone I could be working on vehicles, explosions, water, and one milestone
don't jinx it.
Something completely different. I easily with a lot of stuff that I do in my life,
I done fucked up on that.
VFX hasn't been one of them. I am never doing the same exact thing over and over and over again. It's the way of thinking of how do we approach a certain effect? How do we get to a certain level of quality? What is it that we need to do to get there? That's my love for it. Like, that's what keeps it interesting for me. Every team has its dedicated people. Like, for example, we have one team that's in charge of vehicles. We have one team that's in charge of characters, one team in charge of UI, and so on. Working with different people gave me the opportunity to learn from them and grow even more as an artist. So, for example, I could be working on an explosion for a vehicle takedown, or I could be working on a camera effect or anything like that. It's two different teams, and I have to go to two different people. So that allows me to basically go and talk to my colleagues and understand their workflow and how I can help and how we can integrate effects or how we can make it so it hits that next level. One thing I love about Avalanche is the potential for growth. We have our own dedicated budget to help us grow and improve our craft. I love to improve myself and I love to push forward and try to find new ways to create better and amazing looking effects. For us, it doesn't matter if it's AAA, indie, we try to hit that quality to give that feedback to the player and let them enjoy the game as it meant to be. If you're someone who's looking for a challenge or somebody who's looking to grow more as an artist and have the opportunity to push your craft even further than it already is, I think Avalanche is one of the best places to do that.
So y'all heard
what's up.
Now let me ask you this: how many teams that Sony have their own dedicated money pool? I'm just asking a question. I'm asking. I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I need somebody to look that up.
I mean, I don't know how much money they put towards each. I mean, I guess it depends on the team. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, they're big studios. They get big bucks like Horizon. Even though that shit hasn't panned out for Horizon as of yet.
But Microsoft they own that company, right?
Horizon, yeah, they own it. Oh, you mean Contraband? No, they don't own that Contraband team. That's a third party or second party deal, whatever.
But how many companies have their own money pool? Cause trust me, when he mentioned that, that means he getting that from Microsoft.
I think that deal with Contraband and whatever they doing over there with what's the other game? The Dragon shit with the dudes that make what's the name of that game that you be playing flip? Hitman team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think their next game, what's
that?
Whatever the name of it is, something dragon, something with the dragons. I don't remember the name of the team, but maybe it's like a trial thing. Like, we'll work together on this project, see how it goes. Work on it exclusively, see how it goes, and mess with you with the option to buy. You know what I mean? I get to test that.
Microsoft going to
see if I want to put a ring on it.
Microsoft going to buy them next year.
They might. Yeah, I mean, you never know with Microsoft. They might do a lot of things. So,
well, think about it. You don't have to buy them, Flip, because they can be just like Respawn. I mean, not like Respawn, but what you call it? The making of Alan Wake. I can't think of their name right now. Damn. They were just making games for Microsoft, and they wasn't part of Microsoft. So they line ass.
Yeah, but Microsoft did offer to buy them though, but they turned it down.
They said they didn't want to be bought, and they fucked around and went to Sony.
They ain't went to Sony. They just made third-party games. That's all.
No, they do. They bought by Sony.
Who? You talking about the people that make? No, they didn't, Bone.
Yeah, the people that make Alan Wake is Sony.
No, Bone. No, they didn't. Sony didn't buy them.
Let me go see. What's their name, man? Let me go see. No, Sony didn't.
Don't get proven wrong on the interweb, man. Don't do that.
I be wrong. I can think about it. I'm wrong. I can admit that I'm wrong.
Sony ain't buy Remedy. That's Remedy.
Hang on. Let's go check it out.
Sony ain't buy Remedy.
The almighty Google. Let's go. Who is Remedy?
Google be the thing that be fucking you up, dog.
Yeah.
Google, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can admit that shit.
We do not.
I can't admit my wrongs. Oh no, Vodka already said hell no, so the producer said hell no. So
yeah, that's what I said. I know.
No, my bad, my nigga. I fuck up too.
If that was the case, they would have just let Microsoft buy them. Why would they let Sony buy them?
I fuck up too, my G.
Trust me. Believe me. This is the one thing I have noticed. Believe me, these companies knows Sony money is funny. They know the Sony on fan base is not all going to jump on the bandwagon and buy them goddamn game. So their best bet is to stay third party and make their money. I don't knock them for that. I don't knock no company for that. They want to stay third party and make more money. I don't blame them.
Shit is a trip, man. But
Yeah, but
Hundo
Microsoft
was wrong. Let's get it straight. I don't want nobody to try to remix my shit up and all that shit y'all be doing. I was wrong. Get that shit right.
Don't worry about it, y'all. We're gonna fuck with him in the party.
I know. All night. I've been sitting there all day.
You know we're gonna mess with you in the party.
That is his punishment, his torment.
That is his punishment. We won't mess with him in a party. Trust me. Believe me when I tell you that. All right, Live, go ahead. What you was about to say, Live? You said you had something. I think somebody said they wanted to talk about the 30 frames or something like that.
No, we talked about that last week.
Oh, okay.
That's
You said that shit last week.
I didn't make that.
Right.
We was all busy watching fucking sports and shit that y'all don't want to admit. Even Flip was watching sports.
Watching, the fights and shit.
I was watching. Listen, you know what? That's why I don't like hanging around this bastard ass nigga. Let's shake it. Yo, yeah, give me the power so I can kick you the fuck out.
I already gave you the power.
No, I ain't gave you the email. How you gonna give me the power if I give you the email?
I gave you the power. You gotta go click on the email. I sent you an email.
What email you sent it to? Because I ain't see nothing.
Motherfucker, the shit that you just sent me to on the motherfucking DM.
All right, I'm gonna look at it again. All right.
Yeah, nah, but I got what I do? I got Dead Island.
Yeah, you know that Dead Island.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
Yeah. What's up with you, Rillis?
I'm gonna hop on it after me and my dog beat Dead Island 1. Then we're gonna go and hop on 2.
To me, I like it better than the first one already. Because
Man, I seen gameplay of the freaking second one, and I like it better than the first one.
like the thing I like the most about it is linear, bro. I'm tired. I can't be doing open world. It's just too much, bro. It's too much.
If anybody wanna give me Dead Island 2, I'll play that motherfucker tomorrow.
That shit is alright though. Shit is alright. And I'm in the beginning.
He'll even stream it for $5.
I'm just picking up shit off the floor. So I'm playing this shit right now. Like it's oh damn, what was that?
I'm gonna do
that game that Sega came out with.
I'm gonna do with whatchamacallit, Dad. I'm gonna do what Kid Smooth do.
Sega.
If you give me the game,
for the Xbox,
I'm gonna beat it in 42 hours.
Melee is that Melee game? Like Melee
you talking about that Chinese GTA? God, dang it!
Yeah.
Watch Dog.
Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs.
No. I'm talking about.
All right, then you must be talking about Judgment.
I said horror. Contrast, I think it's called. Is it Contrast? Not Contrast. It's called. No, what was the name of that Sega game? It's a Sega game. It came out at the launch of the Xbox, the OG one.
Nigga, it was a zombie game. It was a zombie game.
It wasn't a zombie game per se. It was like a supernatural kind of. It wasn't really zombies per se.
Think I know what you're talking about.
You're talking about cause they made 2 of them, right?
Yeah, it's 2 of them. I know what you're talking about.
You're talking about
not Contrast, it's something. Not Contrast.
You're talking
Condemned.
about Condemned.
I knew it was something with a C.
Yeah, you talking about Condemned.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That's an old one.
Yo, I like the both of them games. Some games was
that came out for the 360.
Yeah, wait a minute. Why that back? Hold on. What are you saying about Condemned and Dead Island? You saying they play it like what?
Well, you said I think it says linear like Condemned.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
Yeah, because it's not open world, so they say it's playing it the same way.
Well, I watch my man just like us, but he does it for a living. He play games and go on the interweb and crack jokes and shit. My man, Rillis, he's from out here from LA and shit. And I watched the first 10 minutes of the game. I'm like, I'm probably gonna fuck around. And you know, people gotta make that's a game that I want to make exciting. If I'm gonna play it on Twitch or something like that, I want to sit there. What up? You know, you want to come? I mean, it's some games that's, how can I say it, Flip? You want to voice. What's up with you, junkie? That you want to play, like kind of want to play online, and like you want to go stream it.
Well, it has co-op. That's cool about it. It does have co-op.
Like you want to go in and just whoop some ass. Like it ain't.
You know
some games get. Some games get now. It's too many fucking buttons. We got motherfucker. How many buttons we got on the controller? They use every button controller, and plus you got to use a double button on some game. We don't need that shit.
Oh shit! This nigga starting to sound like them niggas that saying you pushing too many A button or B button. Where we going with this shit?
No, what the fuck is that, nigga? I want the regular button. No, I go even live.
No, I'd rather have that than to make it a hack and slash.
I love
just pushing one damn button the whole game.
No.
At least some kind of strategy to it or something.
If it's a hack and slash,
pop right on off the controller.
Give me, man. If I gotta press A and Y for a super move, and I already had all these buttons, why I gotta do that?
You do know you can change the buttons around, right?
I know, Flip, but I don't feel like doing that.
So why you complaining then?
Because nigga, I'm a lazy motherfucker. Nigga, because I'm a lazy motherfucker.
Just hook up your Elite controller.
I got my. I
use the paddle shifters in the back.
Because I'm a lazy motherfucker. That's why.
Right.
And stop complaining.
Basically, what you saying, you don't got the brain capacity to hit more than one button.
Sometimes I don't. I just want to come home and just want to play some video games and not get beat up by my man.
Well, you know what you can do. I know what you can do on that one. Since you said that, I get how you feel. I understand that. Then you know what you do? You can buy one of them damn artistic controllers. Then there you go. You have to worry about that no more. We'll buy one of them goddamn artistic controller Microsoft made.
Hey,
with the big ass butt.
Oh yeah, the big ass square right tickle or whatever.
Motherfucker, you can use your feet, your fucking elbows, your hand.
I ain't trying to do that shit either.
Make it look like you playing a game of Twister and shit.
Y'all talk to a motherfucker had a long ass week, G, and I'm just trying to say, I just want to come home. How many weeks I ain't come? Y'all know I'm first ones on Halo. I ain't played Halo this week at all because I couldn't concentrate.
I played that shit in the cloud.
And I'm gonna give it a shot
because I had to go to work.
Hey,
go work.
A nigga bone crazy now.
Motherfuckers, that's why I ain't play no motherfucking Halo this week. I can't concentrate. I can't shoot.
Boy, ain't nobody asked you if you can play Halo or not.
Nigga, you can't shoot whether you can concentrate or not. I'm not sure what you're talking.
I see how these motherfuckers
Let me get it off the chest, man.
They talk about me like I'm a motherfucking pony bot.
But let Bone get it off his chest, man. Go ahead, Bone, get it off your chest, man.
Like I'm a pony bot.
I mean, we know you ain't that. That's one day I can vouch for. We know you ain't that.
Yeah, that'd be the last thing.
And then I got caught on. Yeah, then. Well, if I could say,
this nigga Bone be a trainee before he be a freaking pony bot.
Hold on, what the fuck? Yo, did you just hear what he said, Bone?
No,
what he said that. Hey, don't even worry about it. Go ahead, Bone. Go ahead with your rant, my nigga.
What the fuck you just say?
Nah, you don't even want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know, dog. You don't want to know.
And that's why I drink so motherfucking much.
Go ahead.
I said that nigga Bone would get adopted by Dwayne Wade before he become a pony bot.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, shit.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Oh, nigga, I ain't. No.
Oh, man.
Ain't going down that path of unrighteousness, nigga.
Hell no. Hell no.
Going past that unrighteousness. Let me go pour me some Jack and some
motherfuckers. I'll be a pony bot before I do that. Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Yeah, I will turn
Hell no.
Yeah, I will turn to a pony. I will give up my motherfucking my real estate in the motherfucking Xbox division and sell it off. Boy, I turn into that shit.
I don't know, man.
think you out to
Yeah,
extort me.
you should get adopted by Dwayne Wade so you can get at Gabrielle, man.
Oh no.
Yo, I'm done.
You know what?
I'm
Punisher?
done.
Hey,
I'm done.
Punisher,
Then you know
don't
what?
fuck with me right
You know
now,
what you
Punisher. Punisher, you don't want to fuck with the rule right now.
He damn sure enough
You
gonna
was
be.
in the party with your girlfriend earlier.
They ain't gonna call that nigga. They ain't gonna call that nigga 100. They gonna call that.
They gonna call him 100. They gonna call him 100 genders. That's what they gonna call him. 100.
That nigga be on the podcast with only bald nigga with barrettes in his head.
Yup.
What the?
They gonna call Ball. You know what they gonna call Ball?
What I go through every fucking night.
You know they gonna call Ball. They're gonna call Ball headed bitch with a bang. Yo, hell nah, nigga. Hell no, Bo. You better not. Don't touch Gabrielle Union. Don't touch that.
I'm gonna leave that for Punisher.
Sure, I'll take that.
He already got the map to her house.
Sure, you can tag me in. Go ahead.
I ain't tag you in nothing. What nigga? Fuck Gabrielle. Gabrielle pussy is tainted.
Man, nigga, you seen it? This nigga Bo crazy.
Hey, I ain't tainted. Shit. From afar, it's tainted.
Man, Gabrielle, come sit on your face right now. You'll be ready.
Oh yeah, that nigga let her fart in his dinner. He'll still eat that shit.
Don't do it, Bo. Don't do it, Bo. Gabrielle, you gonna have a scrap on. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nigga. I don't even like Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, you gonna try to sit on Bone face with a
I
trap.
don't even like Gabrielle.
Hell nah.
She gonna sit on your face.
She said, "I'll let you peg me if you."
She don't say, "Punisher, you the father."
Bone be like, "Yeah, wait, what?"
Be like,
y'all here. I get this done every damn near night to me, and I don't be bothering nobody. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
Just say your Bone. He keep picking with me. No.
Hey, y'all know who Flip Uncle was, right? He passed away a couple of months ago.
Who?
Flip Johnson.
Who?
The Booty Warrior.
Hell no.
Oh, this guy.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, go get me live on prime time.
Hell no.
No, not on prime time.
Oh no, not
He
that
said his uncle was Fleece Johnson. That's wrong.
I know. I just thought about that. Like, yo, that nigga did pass away, didn't
he? You can get the easy way or the hard way.
That motherfucker died by the booty. They buried him with his ass up.
That motherfucker was serious as a motherfucker, boy. Yeah, we wanted water. I said, God damn. No.
That nigga said, I'm not ashamed about it. What I do. That nigga got released out of when he got released out of prison.
I could go get you.
When that nigga got released out of prison, he ain't know how to act.
Yeah. Something. I think he only lasted about like 6 months out of prison.
I don't know how long.
He was dead. Wow. He was in witness. They had to put him in witness protection. Because what he did that show on. So somebody must have recognized him. He must, violated some. They put him somewhere. He violated somebody. He violated he was kicking him with that pony. The dude that was over there in Washington, shit. The Sony dude that was trying to get the little boys, and he was like,
hell nah, really. You better change that around, really. They don't look right, my nigga. They don't look right, my nigga. They don't look right. What you saying is that, really? That's all I'm gonna tell you. It don't look right.
No, we know your warrior for women.
He a warrior, huh?
Yeah, you said I like booty, but I'm a warrior too. I don't know about that one. I wouldn't have said that. You better put women or something like that on that.
You should have put pause. You should have said pause.
I'm done. Yeah. I'm done, yo. Yeah. Oh, I'm done.
And then that's what I'm saying, Flip. Why ain't nobody talking about that dude from Sony that was trying to get the little boy Bodie. Why nobody? You see how that gets swooped over the carpet? But they jump on Xbox. Anything, anybody say something.
Yeah, that is weird that we haven't heard nothing else about that.
About what?
But the update to that PlayStation executive.
He went to jail or nothing.
Old boy that was outside with the cold ass popsicle.
Yeah, with the PS5 T-shirt on.
Yeah, with the PS5 and the cold ass popsicle. That's the motherfucker that had the cold popsicle in his back pocket first.
You think why? Nigga, I'll tell you exactly why. That nigga ain't by himself. If there's one of them in that company, there's probably more than one in that company.
I believe it is.
Might be 2, might be 3, might be 4, might be your fucking whole floor. You don't know.
But why he never was hang on.
They got a gang of popsicle niggas on that first floor.
Shit.
On the upper
fucking play. Listen, Flip. In PlayStation, they got Jared from the subway room up in that bitch.
Man, why the man from Sony was never arrested?
Yeah,
he was trying to test a little boy to go up in his guts.
Well, that's the thing, though. How do we know he wasn't arrested? Because we haven't heard nothing else.
No, he wasn't arrested. No,
he was arrested. I don't know if he was indicted or whatever.
Sony just let him go. It just went gone with the wind. Like
Sony fired
him. Then Sony fired him, right? He was fired.
Sony let him go.
I don't know.
He probably got arrested because they got evidence. They got evidence.
Yeah, it was on camera. So something had to happen.
Yeah, he had to get locked up.
Ain't nothing happening. Nigga Sony put that shit on the carpet. Why we don't know about he got arrested? If that was
well, that's what I'm saying. There was no updates after that, as far as I know.
If that was any other motherfucking exec, we would know exactly. Niggas be going to their court dates.
No. We know it ain't had nothing to do with gaming, but it's the fact that
you're getting in late. That's why.
Man, it's the fact that motherfucker was he was standing out there with that popsicle. That motherfucker thought he was gonna plute a little boy in his butt while he sucking on a popsicle.
And I ain't seen nobody from the PlayStation community condone that shit. Like, what are you doing? They went where Modern Gaming was at.
What was that? What's his name?
Where fucked up Porter Rock at? Potty Mouth. Where the gay baries? Where's all these niggas that's part of their company say this shit is wrong?
That's what? Hold on. That's why I say a pony or a pony bot can never tell me shit. When y'all got pedophiles outside flipping the coin and shit with frozen popsicle in his back pocket. Fuck out of here.
That man was ready to go.
What was his name?
That little kid, he was hyped. He was ready. You saw he had this. His back was up straight.
Yo, they say he got hired by Colin Moriarty.
Oh, you stupid.
He called Moriarty on butt trainer.
But I'm tired I'm tired of Xbox always getting smashed. But when it comes to Sony, nobody say nothing. Nathan. Why is that? Why nobody say shit? Y'all get us over fucking Redfall, 30 frames per second. Your life is 30 frames per second. Shut the fuck up. You want to wonder about this? I'm telling you, Flip, and that dude in the chat named Daka Vaka has brung out the 100 and Livewire clicking and shit. What's up with you, Fireballs?
Fireballs, what it do?
Well, if you really think about it, though, how could they actually say something when they're the ones out here sending dick pics to everybody?
Thank you. What's up, boy? What's the nigga? J-Dub? What was no? I know the nigga. He's a straight up point to. He died. He's showing dick pics of motherfuckers. Like, nigga, what you doing, G?
Sony used to, yeah, well, shit, they used to that. They used to getting dick pics sent to them and everything.
I gotta get his name right. I forgot. He blocked me on Twitter because I hang around with
Yo, Rocker crazy.
him.
SSD is that what's your
Fireball said, "What y'all doing up so late?" Hey, we didn't do no podcast yesterday because we was watching sports and shit, so we decided to do it today. We don't give a fuck. This is what we usually do. Y'all hearing what we usually do every night anyway, so fuck it. We talk shit. We talk shit. But no, these motherfuckers just lost their motherfucking rabbit ass mind with this shit, man. I don't.
Okay, he worked on the PlayStation Store.
My nigga said, I got work in the morning.
Shit.
I apologize, Fireballs, man. I know it ain't Friday. I mean, it ain't Saturday, but shit. We ain't not, you know, they got kids. I got a damn grown up. And we just want to have fun, man. I appreciate you coming by, Fireballs, man. Real shit. Appreciate everybody that comes by. We're not here e-bagging. We ain't telling you here no Patreons. Hit the like button. We're not hearing none of you just hearing us talking, having great motherfucking fun. This is what we do.
It said what I said, yo. It said he was standing outside with a PlayStation T-shirt and a frozen popsicle in his hand and one in the
Have a good one.
I know he was that nigga, man. That man was ready he was ready to go to war on that little kid. Until he found out I was an adult. Like I'm saying, nobody talks about that, but you want to talk about Phil Spencer supposed to be fired. For what? He ain't did nothing. But make Xbox great again. What the fuck? Ryan done. Nothing. Spider-Man is not saving the PlayStation 5.
Sure enough, not.
Motherfucking Final Fantasy is not saving. They make the Final Fantasy ain't saving PlayStation 5. You can have that motherfucking exclusive. I'm gonna play it anyway.
Nah, you know what does say PlayStation 5 though, right?
Pony bots.
Nah, Call of Duty.
And it's gonna be owned by Xbox.
Nah, according to Jim Ryan, that's gonna kill him. Once Microsoft, once that deal go through.
But see, you know what?
That deal already went through.
Hey, Flip.
Go ahead.
Flip, me, you live. We always talk about this.
Hey,
they don't want to sign that deal.
Oh shit, I'm not on mute. My bad.
I tell people they don't want to sign that fucking deal because Microsoft. Think about the people don't understand. See, they always want to go off the CBA and all this other shit, the CBP and the FTC and all that shit. No, look at the deal that motherfucking Activision has with Sony with Call of Duty, right? So, only thing they get, only thing that is benefits Sony because Sony only has to give Activision 15%. Microsoft get it; they want that 30%. That's what Microsoft charge per game.
And Microsoft gonna get more than that.
Yeah.
So once that deal go through, Microsoft will give.
See, motherfuckers don't want
like
to.
70%.
I see motherfuckers want to talk financials and all this. I ain't got no motherfucking marketing degree, nigga. I got a marketing 101. Drinking too much, but I learned. You don't want to pay that extra 15. People don't understand. 1% is a lot of money. Microsoft want that 30%. Anything that you get, that's why they don't want to sign that 10-year deal.
They don't want to kneel to Microsoft.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Microsoft gonna get more than 30 though. That's the thing.
No,
Sony
Microsoft
don't want to get that up.
No, when it's third party, when they do multi-class, it's 30%.
No, that's what Sony
Yeah, it's
gets.
all
Sony get 30%.
No,
it's
Microsoft
all
get
about
them the other
Microsoft,
70.
no, Microsoft gives 30% off. If the game gets sold on their system, Microsoft gets 30% of that off that game. Whatever.
No, I'm talking about once Microsoft owns it,
No,
they're gonna get
Microsoft.
more
No,
than
Microsoft. No,
70%
I'm
from
talking about no.
Sony.
When
I
Microsoft
mean,
owns
more
it,
than
Microsoft
30%.
will make the deal. It's 30%. They got a
yeah,
15% deal with Activision right now. That's people don't understand. That's the motherfucking battle. That's why Sony
well,
don't
no,
do it.
Hold on, go ahead,
no.
Lyle.
Sony has to give up. They give up more money to Activision now because they
Right,
only collect
right,
18%
right,
versus the 30 Microsoft is going to give them. But think about this: they collect 18% now. Microsoft is offering them 30, but to Sony, having the marketing rights is worth way more than that 12% that they're losing. They
right,
don't give a fuck about that
Hmm
12%. They'd rather be able
right.
to bundle Call of
So my
Duty for all their consoles and be able to say exclusive betas and exclusive maps and exclusive guns or skins or whatever else or modes. Not being able to do that to them, like that 12%, that shit didn't matter to them because they make all that money back on the back at one. People buy
hmm
people You got more people on their console playing Call of Duty, so they're gonna get more revenue off of the people not only getting the game but also getting the DLC and all that in-game microtransactions and all that shit. So they was making a killing off of that. So to them, that 12% doesn't matter. So even though Microsoft, it looks on paper, it looks like a better deal, and even for the FCC, they're offering you more than what Call of Duty. Yes, but Sony knows, and freaking and ABK knows that shit ain't worth them getting
yeah,
that 30% ain't really worth the same because again, once once Microsoft can be able to package Call of Duty on a box with every Xbox S and X and slap Call of Duty on Game Pass,
It's
all
over.
that shit. Yeah, and it's not instantly. Nobody's gonna. You're not gonna see like 15 million people just jump from COD on PlayStation and jump on X. That's not what's happening. That's not gonna
It's a
happen.
death by 1,000 cuts type of
Yes,
thing.
Yeah.
right,
exactly. But
right.
what'll happen is somebody will go pick up an Xbox for Game Pass for some other game. Might not even be Call of Duty. This guy might be a PlayStation head, always been a PlayStation head, never cared about Xbox like that. But all of a sudden, this maybe it's Starfield. Starfield's over there. Oh, I'm gonna get a Game Pass for Starfield. All of a sudden, you always been a Call of Duty guy, and now it's over there in Game Pass. You're like, well, shit. Well, I mean, I might still get it on PlayStation. You know what I mean? But fuck it, it's here in Game Pass. Why not try it? Then you'd be like, oh shit, well, fuck, well, I'm gonna buy this shit. I already got this shit right now. Like, you know what I mean? Or maybe they do double dip and they have it on Game Pass and then they buy it on PlayStation. Either way, Microsoft don't give a fuck. They win either way.
Yep,
So you
yep.
can you can you can
And then
you can sit there like the pony thinking they getting over. Oh well, I play Call of Duty on Game Pass for Xbox, but on PlayStation I spend my money. Bitch, don't matter how you spend your money. Microsoft getting a cut either way.
They own that
exactly,
company.
that's all they want.
That's what Punisher is saying. You think Microsoft get 30? No, Microsoft not. They own the fucking company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna get more than 30.
They get more than 30. They only got
Mm-hmm.
their company. But
Because
what
Microsoft gets to
Xbox
keep
do
all
out
the
of
money from
Well,
Xbox.
yeah, on
Yup,
They get
Xbox is
all the money
100.
from Nintendo, and they're gonna
yup.
get 70% from Sony.
Yeah, and remember they giving everybody the same deal. Everybody, Nintendo's getting 30,
Hmm
PlayStation getting 30. So Microsoft collecting 70% off of all revenue for that game on all of them. You know what I mean? So whether they have a large contingency over there on the Switch, and best you believe this, they're gonna try to make that shit run the best it can possibly run. So whether or not, because remember that's the reason why they got that whole that cloud company that everybody was like, who the fuck are these motherfuckers? I've never even heard of them shits. Those are the motherfuckers that do cloud games for Nintendo. That's why they struck that deal. was like, that's how you can get COD to run on Nintendo for the time being until their hardware is up to snuff, and then they
Progress.
can run that. Yeah, and
Yep.
then whatever the next Switch is or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because again,
Hey, Flip.
everybody, Xbox included, they all know that at some point a lot of their shit is going to run in the cloud anyway. Shit, look what we just dealing with Star Wars, right? All that bitching and crying. I need my games physical. I need my games physical. Guess what? How much uh storage do you have on a Blu-ray disc? What is it? 50 gigabytes? Star
No,
Wars is what, 140 or some shit like
no,
that?
you can get it. No, thing about it is that you can get a dual. It's dual. Damn, Bowman thing. If you can get a dual lens, and you can make it happen. But that's
Yeah,
going to cost
but they
extra.
not doing that. But are they
Yeah,
doing
but
that?
that's going to cost
No,
extra money. When you get a dual lens Blu-ray,
but
that's
they're not
extra.
going. But yes, they could do that. But they going to do it? No. So therefore, the Sony and Microsoft and everybody else, they doing. Hey, princess, what you doing? Hey, girl, came out of her tree stump. Give
But
her some water.
my thing is, we live in a digital realm. I don't know why people tripping off of. We live in digital realm.
You might as well just sit there and just let
Who the
them
fuck
cry
taking
about that
this?
shit. That ain't nothing that
I
you
gotta
can
get
do
her some
about it.
crickets.
People like that, Bone, you have to sit back and just let them whine because they're not going to be satisfied. I don't know why they want to go back to vinyl or vinyl records and stuff like that when we are progressing forward to the future. Like Dexter Cochran holding up his hand and reaching to the future with an Xbox controller on the side. They just going to sit there and just cry. That's all. They just got to sit there and cry about that shit. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Like, I get it. You want physical. You want to play physical. You want to always want to be physical. All right, well
Yeah,
then it's cool. But
I don't.
the reality is it's not going. Physical is not going to be there forever. I don't. I say this
No,
all the time.
okay, Flip.
Who you gonna pass that shit down to
Hey,
your
Flip.
kids? They ain't
Hey,
gonna give
Flip.
a fuck about it.
Let's keep it. Hey, Flip. Let's keep it a buck. We went from what? Back in the day, we went from 8 tracks. We ain't that old. But then we went to cassettes. We went to CDs, DVDs, HD DVDs, Blu-rays. Eventually, the shit gonna go away. Now, I understand if you are a collector and all that. I have no problems with you at all. At all.
And
But I like to
bro,
fucking
and
push the fucking
look,
button
look,
when I get home and
they
say, download.
listen, Bone. They should definitely cater to collectors, but everybody who's a collector just has to understand that the price is going to be more expensive. No different than with the vinyls and all that other shit that motherfuckers is trying to collect. Shit's more expensive, is it not?
Yeah, no,
So,
actually, one of my attorneys, one of the partners, he
yo, they
likes
got
vinyl.
Gucci
He
Man in
plays
this game.
vinyl, but guess what he plays for that vinyl? He
This
pays
nigga look like
$48
Gucci Man.
for a vinyl record. Remember, vinyls used to be like $5, $10.
Yo, ain't nobody gonna tell me this ain't Gucci Man up in this bitch.
Man, some people don't. Some people don't understand that though. Some people don't get it.
Yeah,
Some
we
people want
live
to
in a
stay.
digital realm.
This
How
is
many
how I see
motherfuckers
it.
sleep with their phones?
This is how I see it. If you are late, if you just picking up a console and a console that you just started off with was late, as we call them late boomers, like Bach would call them late bloomers. If you just get like a Xbox 360 or Xbox or PlayStation 3 or something like that, that's your fault. Why do you think we should sacrifice because you are late with catching up with the catching up with technology and how things are going? That's a you problem, not a me. You. You think people supposed to sit there and wait on y'all because y'all not ready to progress into the future of digital gaming, downloading digital gaming, which save a lot of space. That is your problem. You can't condemn us for something that you didn't play at that time or wasn't around at that time when it was allowed or whatever that you have chances to play that. If you want to play catch up, fine and dandy, but don't think that it should slow up with digital downloads and all that other stuff because you want to continue on playing catch up. That's your fault. Get with the time, bro. It's all on you. And I don't care who fucking cry. You can wham, cry all you want. I do not give a shit. If you gonna cry like that, this is what you do. Go suck on that SSD.
Man.
That's what you can do. You can go suck Sony dick.
Smack
Keep
yourself
moving.
with back nickels.
And know what? Smack yourself with a bag of dicks that says Sony. That's your fault that you ain't catch up with us. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. That's on you. Ain't nobody got time to be waiting for you to slowing shit down. For us, how that look? We the majority. Y'all the minority. Y'all a small group of people who want to sit up there and try to play catch up. That's your problem. Stop beating your dick, get off Pornhub, and get with the digital program. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. If you go blow in a controller or watch porn and stuff, you can be able to download the game digital.
Hey,
These niggas be
The sad part is that they porn is digital.
Listen, I don't got no. Look, they can have with that, but I'm just saying they just got to be realistic. It's going to cost them more. If you know, what I mean, you already see where Microsoft's going, so they less and less of their games is coming out
But you
physical.
just
Unless
said it,
it's a
though,
big game, it's not going to be physical. None of them
But you-
small games, none of the indie games until like months later do they come to physical. You know, the only
but
reason
you
why
just-
Sony's still doing it is because they have a larger install base. That's the only reason why they're still doing it.
What,
And
physical?
because and more of their
Sony need to do physical. Sony need to
but
do
yeah,
physical.
but that's
And
the other thing.
the way they be fucking people on a digital realm. If Sony was up and top and running like Microsoft was with the digital download and no problem with the internet, they'd be doing the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
How many of y'all households don't have
Nintendo was just like that or whatever. They all be doing the same fucking shit. If they shit was on par with Microsoft, but
Well,
it
yeah,
is.
if Sony had a quick resume, yeah, they more than likely they would be going towards physical. I mean, digital more even faster than they are now. But because they don't have a quick resume, you know, they're not as eager to like jump ship, even though they do have a digital console. So it's not like they you know, it's not like they're
When the last
totally
time you seen
oblivious to it.
So when the last time you seen a Sony digital console?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not as common as the other one, but
you had that Sony, what you call it, joint in Wentwood.
Because me and Bach and them,
they had the Sony.
We on the case already, and we trying to figure out why y'all paying more for
Sony last gen. Sony did came out with an all digital console.
No. That's what I'm not saying though. I understand.
You're talking about when's the last time you saw one in the store?
I'm talking about now. You don't hear
they're not
nobody talking
selling
about no
them.
digital
That shit
console.
wasn't wood.
You don't hear nobody talking about that.
No, that shit wasn't wood.
Nigga, that shit is a myth. That's what it is. I don't even think that console ever existed. The myth of the digital console Sony had. That shit
people
is a
have
myth.
it.
You still
People
maybe once
have
in a
it,
while.
but yeah. People have it, but it's probably 1 in 8. 1 in 8 PlayStations is probably digital at this point.
What?
The question, well, you know why? Because remember the digital one is supposed to be $100 cheaper, so they know they're gonna make more money off of selling the 550 versus the 400. Well, is it 450 now because they raised everything up $50?
I have no idea. Don't get me to lie. I don't know how much it is now. I'm just saying you do not see that many digital consoles. I haven't. Listen here. I go in the store. I seen PlayStation on console, but it was not digital. It's a myth, fly. It never happened. It's like the Mandela effect. Sony never made a digital console. They just got everybody hoodwinked, bamboozled. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Wouldn't that be a lot cheaper to make?
Well, you would think so.
All I hear is Sony making a digital console, and then like everybody else, they're gonna make a CD drive for it, so you can buy it and connect it. It's too late.
No, I think the reason they made that console was they had that same perception they had last generation, where the PS4 was cheaper than the Xbox One. So they're trying to do the same thing this generation, trying to make it seem like the PS5 is cheaper than the Xbox Series X.
But it didn't work though.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to do.
It didn't work.
Sony didn't have no real intentions on mass producing the discless version like they did the one with the disc.
You know what Sony did? Gotcha, bitch. That's what they did.
Oh, you stupid.
Because I think for every, let's say every one, every one digital one, they probably make 100 with a disc in it, maybe.
You damn.
Or something like that.
Cause I'm pretty sure when they manufactured both of them consoles, when they manufactured the digital and the physical one, I'm pretty sure they manufacture more of the one with more of the physical console than the digital one. I'm pretty sure they did more of those than the digital one. I don't think they had faith in that digital one like that. I think that was just something that they threw out there just to see what happened. But Vaca's saying the Series S killed it, and that may be true. The Series S maybe. Not only that, I also Sony had problem with manufacturing. Remember when I said that before? I said, yo, we're going to take. I say every time I'm looking at the report, they're talking about they keep pushing it back. They're going to take 2 years for Sony to catch up. Microsoft was still making console, maybe not at a higher rate, but it was still able to make both of them consoles. And now look what happened. That S sold more. Now that Series X is selling more, and now Sony making PS4 to compensate for the fuck up that they did. That's not a good look. Because the more I'm seeing that, and I got family members that played PlayStations and stuff, they said I'm not getting a PlayStation 5 until they got games for me to play. Fam, they PlayStation in head, and they say they're not getting it. I said, well, are you gonna get the digital or the disc-based one? A motherfucker looked at me like I was crazy. Like, there's a digital one? I mean, so Sony screwed up on that one.
Well, your people was talking about, they figure why get a PS5 when they can still play all the games on the PS4. So
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to upgrade right now.
Right. You're right. That's exactly what they're saying. Like, why do
God of War is on PS4? Horizon Forbidden West, all the big games, except for the new Spider-Man that's coming out. Like, most of that shit is on the PS4.
And I'm telling you, yo, my cousin, they don't give a fuck about Spider-Man game. So it's not the game that they waiting for, and they barely gave a fuck about the God of War. Like, I know what type of game that my people's and I'm like on the PlayStation, and I can't stay. I hate to say it, even that small head, bald head nigga over there with the little ears. A lot of people don't care for the PlayStation game.
Well, that's true. You can look at the sales and see that.
Yeah, and that just coming from the group of people that I know, friends, family, so forth and so forth. They're not waiting to see a real big banger exclusive for Sony. They just want to play Call of Duty, sports game, and that's it. Call of Duty and sports game. They don't really care too much about Spider-Man and all of that. That doesn't excite them. That's not a game that they're like, oh shit, I'll buy a console for that. My cousin them, they're not gonna do that. People in them, they're not there. That's not on their forte for them to buy.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. All the Call of Duty, all that is also on the PS4 also. But Call of Duty, Fortnite, right. Apex, all that is still on the PS4.
Yep, there you go. Those games right there.
Yeah, there's no reason to upgrade.
Those are the games that they're waiting. Those are the games that they're playing, or they're waiting to see if they're going to have some type of enhancement or upgrade or stuff.
Well, what's the name? Fortnite, you got Got what the Unreal 5 update not too long ago.
Yeah.
So that was I guess you could say that was a major update.
I think Livewire said it too. What it is, some of them games, some consoles, sometimes they wait until the prices go down.
Well, that's smart.
So Sony, I
say tell the truth. Them niggas ain't got no $1 billion franchises over there. I'm be with Zen.
No, you right. No, you right though. But I'm just saying, like,
I don't get
people,
they don't. Nigga, they just sold the last.
Worry about.
Ain't gonna flip. Let's keep it a buck. They just sold The Last of Us, the Nathan Drake, and all them motherfuckers 16 billion times, and they still ain't a $1 billion franchise. So tell me what the fuck is going on, G?
They don't want them games. That's what I'm telling you. Like I'm saying, they don't want them type of games. Those are not the games that they're waiting.
Buy third-party games.
Well, it's not that. It's just
what I just said.
When they sell those games don't have any multiplayer.
Yeah.
So once you get that one sale, that's it. There's no, there's no more revenue. The revenue stops.
They play PlayStation, right? You play Madden on PlayStation,
right?
They don't play no fucking. They don't even know what the fuck The Last of Us is. But then they know when they come to my house, you want to go play this motherfucker on the Xbox. We know how to play it on both systems.
Well, I'm just speaking for the people that I know. And it seems like it's a lot. They don't care about The Last of Us, none of that. They don't.
They worry about the TV show more than they worry about the game.
No, don't even give a fuck about that. They don't even know nothing about the TV show.
Nobody even talk about the TV show no more.
They want all third. They like my people know like all third party. They got PlayStation. They don't want that, but all third party things.
And then guess what? If you watch anything on YouTube or something, they always want to mention, "Oh, this is off the PlayStation 5 or this is off the PlayStation," because the PlayStation name, I give that to them. They got that monarch. You say you play on motherfuckers gonna watch it. If we decide to go to straight PlayStation, we decided to defect and just go straight PlayStation. My nigga, we'd probably be rich.
Well, not right now because ain't shit to talk about for PlayStation.
Listen, for the thing for Xbox is, I mean, they do have to do some things as far as like that localization, man. That's the biggest thing that they got to worry about. Like they got to, other than marketing, they got to market in more places and they got to do localization in those places. You can't expect people to.
No. So Livewire, I got to ask this question. You sounding like my man's over there. What you talking about? Where they need to market in more places? Because my thing is, the average consumer don't watch commercials.
It ain't just about commercials.
Can I get my
analytics on? You said what?
Let me get my analytics on. You know, this year in the Super Bowl was the worst year of people watching commercials.
That's fine. I wasn't talking about like commercials in that sense. Like you can do like posters and billboards and shit like that too, like physical.
They do that. Look, I mean, they do that here in LA. I saw stuff on the interweb. They got Xboxes all around LA.
LA ain't the whole world though.
Yeah,
LA ain't the whole world, man. And then too, it could also be based on what you look up on your phone and stuff too. On top of that.
What you mean? You look up on your phone?
Your phone recognize the algorithm that you have. Yeah. Like whatever type of like say for people like us, we look up constantly stuff like on Facebook, Xbox, or whatever, or movies and stuff, or Marvel movies and stuff. That algorithm that I have. That algorithm that I have on my phone is only going to keep showing me stuff that I've been looking at because that's what it knows that I like. So it keep that in my phone. So if I open up my phone right now, I'm going to see something from Xbox, DC movies, or Marvel movies. So it's like that.
Like all I'm saying is like, say if they're doing an advertisement in Korea, right? Anybody who knows about Korean gaming know that they don't play consoles like that. What do they play? They play PC. That doesn't mean you don't advertise the console at all. What you do is you advertise like you've been doing everything for Game Pass, right? Because that's the thing that they're selling. They're trying to really push worldwide. All right, fine. Push that worldwide. Xbox is still the brand. PC, you put PC in the forefront. So for each demographic that you're trying to target, you make that platform the target for that region. So if you're talking about Asia, we're talking about China, talking about Korea, you're talking about Thailand and all that others, India as well.
They don't play nothing but Dota.
Bro, don't matter. What you do is
my motherfucking money that they ain't gonna even spend. I can sit there if I did it before, if I did it for 6 months, and I ain't spend nothing. Why would I spend fucking more money?
What the fuck are you talking about? You understand? Yo, somebody talk to this nigga, man. Listen, Bone. Let me explain something to you. Microsoft gives Xbox a marketing budget for the entire year. I don't know how much it is. Maybe it's $2 million. Maybe it's $3 million. Maybe it's $2 billion. Maybe it's $3 billion.
He'll have a marketing budget.
Because also understand this, Bone. Listen, understand this. The marketing budget has nothing to do with the games department. Understand this. Has nothing. They have to spend the money. If they don't spend the money, they won't get the money. You have to spend the money. So therefore, whatever they put in that marketing budget to, I don't know what they're doing for this year. We know they put it towards something. We don't know what that something is. You say
Activision deal. That's what I agree with.
No,
people grab Activision because you have all the fucking markets.
You gonna listen? You just gonna talk out your ass.
I don't even like you right now.
I'm just trying to explain to you. Understand? There's a marketing budget. So when you have a marketing budget, matter of fact, you work for a law firm. I used to date this girl. Used to work for a law firm. She had petty cash. They used to give her all the people that worked for her. She was a pharmaceutics rep or something like that. And worked with this law firm. Everybody got petty cash. You had to spend your petty cash. If you did not, and they didn't give a fuck what you spent it on, right? But if you don't spend it, they're not giving you the same amount or more next year. They're giving you less. They're giving you less. Yeah, and she made like
she don't spend no money, shit.
Yeah. She would I think she made like 200 a year, and they gave her 80, something like that.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not a marketing guy, so I'm not going to even try to even explain.
No, what? Yeah, but all I'm saying, Bone, is they have a budget. So when people get on here and be like, well, Microsoft don't want to spend the money because it's a whole different budget. The budget that they have for acquisitions has nothing to do with the money that they spend on marketing. It has nothing to do with it. It does not work that way. They have different budgets.
Yeah, but like what real estate, if you spend that money, you got to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, that's all well and good. Microsoft don't give a fuck about that. I'm telling you, all they care about is the money that they're spending on in each department for the budget for that department, right? And the thing is, money is not all spent the same way.
So I got a question for
you. Go ahead.
Microsoft puts a big thing in New York. New York got in Manhattan. They got that 3D joint, right? That everybody see. I like that.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They marketing that way. They do that. They do all this other stuff. At the end of the day, they don't. When they do Gears of War, when they do stuff, Microsoft markets. But people saying, well, they not marketing the way. No, you're not marketing the way that it's what you see. They not marketing. They marketing something because they got $1 billion franchises where the other competition don't. People still paying into motherfucking in motherfucking Halo. Halo was a fucking bust. Remember, Halo was dead.
Well, you got to understand, Microsoft's their big marketing push this year has been with Verizon. That's where a lot of their money went to.
Yeah.
If you go into any Verizon store, there ain't no PlayStations in that bitch. It's nothing but Xboxes. It's either Xbox S or X, and then Xbox devices. The only PlayStation
Xbox,
thing
what you
that's
call
in
it?
there, no, there's only two PlayStation things in there.
Xbox,
You can get a
Xbox,
PlayStation, you can get a controller, or you can get the headsets. That's it.
Yeah.
There ain't no PlayStation, nothing else in there.
No, T-Mobile sent me shit saying that I get access to use xCloud on. That's why I gave away Game Pass the other day. They gave me 3 months of Game Pass for free.
Yeah.
Is that marketing? I didn't need Game Pass because I already have PC Game Pass.
Well, look, like I said, Microsoft has a budget and they spend it. So like the whole thing is like, oh, even with the Halo thing, they're like, oh my God, Microsoft spent all this money. Like, no, they had to spend that money anyway, regardless. Now, granted, would they have wished that when Halo got delayed that they still, could have gone with that campaign? They wish they could have. It was unfortunate that they couldn't because obviously the game wasn't coming out. So they were just basically marketing something that wasn't going to be available for another year. But shit happens. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they still had to spend that money.
I just got a BA. You got a motherfucking master's degree. You're a professor. I don't know.
No. I'm just listen. Because the other thing I'm trying to explain, like everything that they spend money on isn't necessarily spent the way you think. Like they're not necessarily writing a check for everything because sometimes they do trades, right? Like what they would do is like when my wife used to work for the Nets, right?
Yeah.
Everything that the Nets would, as far as advertising, say if they wanted to advertise on like what's the doctor's office, all right? They wouldn't always like, oh, put this Nets stuff here. We want a Nets poster in your office, so when patients come in, they know about the Nets offers and stuff like that, right? In return, the doctor would be able to post advertisements in the arena. There's no actual cash in hand trade-off. This is like a quid pro quo type shit. You do this for me, I'll do that for you type shit. Then there ain't no money being exchanged. Like, or they'll say like, oh, you like for the newspaper, they'll be like, if you let me advertise on a whole page of newspaper, I'm gonna give you 50 tickets so you can raffle them off with your newspaper or whatever you want to do. You give them to your employees, whatever you want to do. You have 50 tickets for the game, no cash. I ain't have to pay for the ad space. I just gave you tickets. So it's just a trade. And Microsoft would do the same thing too. They have that whole space above their store in Times Square. So they probably advertise their shit in there, but then they could also advertise other people's shit there. And then if somebody else has a store that's around the corner, you're like, oh, you got space over there? Let me advertise my shit over there, and you can advertise your shit over here. And then no cash being exchanged. We just, quid pro quo. Like I do shit for you, you do shit for me type shit. Like I'm saying, everything is not always cash in hand when they come to marketing. There's different ways to do it.
You should know that, Bone. That's what they do with IGN and Sony. Everything ain't cash hand.
Hey, my nigga, I'm not. Did you see I was quiet? Even though I'm eating.
Sometimes it just take a few blowjobs behind the counter to get the trade done with Sony.
Yep.
I'm not arguing.
Jim Ryan, like, yo, let me see you blowing that.
I had marketing. I told you
it again.
Marketing one-on-one. I'm
never
seen that motherfucker.
No.
Giggity, yeah, do it again. Giggity.
No, but that's like I said, that's the only frustrating thing. When I hear people going on these long rants about Xbox should do this and this is what Sony, I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta understand there's different ways to skin a cat. Now everybody does the same, but the fact that you have no idea anything about, or when motherfuckers be like, I know about marketing, but you don't know about marketing budgets, man, that shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. That shit don't even make no sense to me, bro.
No,
I know everything about marketing, but you don't know what a marketing budget is?
I told got who I was telling. I said, I don't know. I feel my good buddy.
No. I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about.
No. I'm talking about my good buddy. I said Microsoft marketing the Xbox and shit doing the NFL. I don't watch. They work on they work on the surface, and you see it. You see, oh, we're gonna do this game on. We're gonna introduce this game right here.
Yeah,
now, like I said, I don't have any subscription services where I watch. That's me. That I watch commercials. Now I know people say I saw Xbox commercials on YouTube and all that other stuff. I can't confirm or deny because I don't see them. You know, like you say, it's an algorithm, and that algorithm hits, it's gonna get you what you want to watch. You know, I watched motherfucking Nature Souls and shit. Motherfuckers is sitting there trying to hide under the motherfucking what you call it. I'm gonna get them shows on Twitter. I mean on YouTube. YouTube is listening to me right now.
Yeah. But that like you just said when I was saying, as me and Chaos was saying, that algorithm in your phone, I always see marketing drawn for Microsoft. I can go on listen here. That shit is so well connected. I can go on my Xbox web browser, pull it up, bam. You know you're gonna see some type of advertisement or whatever. Go to my phone right now. I slide over news, bam. First thing I see is Microsoft advertising, Game Pass, advertising Redfall. Bam, look at it. I'm seeing all the advertising. Halo.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
But you gotta but one of the main things is that we all know that Microsoft does the majority of the advertisement in the holiday season.
Right.
They've been doing it this way for a long time. Now, people may agree, disagree, whatever the case may be, but that's how they do it. Now, and the other thing is they also don't advertise unless they have a large first-party game out. They really don't advertise for third-party games unless it's a huge third-party game. They don't.
I can't stand vodka. Go ahead, my bad. I can't stand them.
And that's the thing. Like, think about it. What's the last third-party game that was huge that Microsoft had? Now, PlayStation had Hogwarts Legacy most recently.
Microsoft. I don't think Microsoft do third-party games.
And I'm gonna be honest. It feels like Microsoft has. Star Wars, but to be honest, I don't know if anybody has Star Wars.
I think they let the developer do it, and they put their name at the end of it. It might be like,
oh, you know what? I'm tripping.
They might Diablo. Let EA do it. They might let somebody else do it. They're not doing it on their own.
No, but I'm not saying Diablo is the first big third-party game Microsoft has of the year. That's the first one, the first big game that they're actually advertising, like for real.
Microsoft, let's see. Diablo is Diablo. Diablo makes money.
So it is. I'm saying that, but that's the first one they had this year. I don't even know if they had one last year. Did they have one?
What?
Third party game that they advertised that was huge.
Diablo was not a third party game. I mean,
it is. Well, as of right now, it still technically is. Even though, I get it. I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they should push it out because they want to say, hey, play it on PC or play it on Xbox.
Yeah, but I mean, just understand, like, you know, once this ABK shit is done and they're able to do a lot more advertising with their games, you're gonna see a ton of, because they're gonna have mad shit to advertise. You got Overwatch seasonal shit. They're gonna have every time that shit comes out, they're gonna advertise that shit.
Put it on the Xbox channel.
They're gonna be pushing it all and they probably push it all together. So it's not gonna be like just Overwatch by itself. It'll be like Overwatch, and then they'll show Halo, and they'll show COD, and whatever else, and it'll be like Home of the Shooters or something like that.
So I was kind of told. Now I ain't Jeff Grubb or nothing, but I see. I'm seeing
disclaimer.
I'm seeing they pushing shit already. Like they already know the money in the game in the bag. And I actually watched. I don't even want to say that.
Listen, I'll tell you.
I've been. It's. How can I? Because y'all ain't gonna fuck me up. I ain't no Jeff Grubb or nothing like that. But Microsoft is playing like that money is in the it's in the bag already.
Well, yeah, they put a lot of money down. Why wouldn't they?
In your opinion, you think that
it's my opinion, the money in the bag, but
that's all.
I heard
nobody can't jump on
I
you
ain't
for
got
that.
no motherfucking I ain't got no insiders. I ain't got no sources, but been talking to certain people. The motherfuckers already. You know what I'm saying?
For Microsoft, it's not
and I don't care.
He was talking to me, and I told him.
Yeah, for Microsoft, it's not. It's not about if, it's when.
Because I'm gonna have to go defend you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to go gangbang on these dudes, no homo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I get what you're saying, but I say for Microsoft, it's not about if, it's when. And to them, it's more about the timing. You know, when can they get all this news out? For them,
they've been promoting a lot of Activision games.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like for them, the perfect time is if they could possibly get everything sealed up so they can, you know, start pushing shit right before their show comes out. That's what I'm saying. Like that would be the perfect time for them to do it right before their showcase starts.
You the time it's gonna probably be in June, July. People want to rush this shit. This shit people don't understand.
No. I'm not saying when the deal's done.
People, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all that I think I'm stupid and I don't know when to talk because I talk a lot of bullshit sometimes. When they bought Bethesda and what you calling this shit, that was a privately owned company. This is different. Activision was a trading company on motherfucking markets all over the fucking world. That's a different thing. That's how they got Bethesda in there so quick.
They got Bethesda in them around the same time, Bone. Shut up.
No, they didn't. No, yes, they did not. Go look it up. No, they did not. No.
Bone.
They got Bethesda. About this for 100,000 times. They got Bethesda within 6 months. Because that was they was privately owned.
Bone. They had to go through the same thing, Bone. They had to go through the same process,
No, they did not go through the same process because that's a privately owned. No, you cannot.
No, the process is the same. The resistance was different.
Thank you. Tell him that. He hard.
Yeah, the process is always the same. The resistance to them acquiring them.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Thank you. He don't get it.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
He don't get it.
Hang on. Let's keep it a buck.
He don't get it.
Sony bought Destiny, bought Bungie. That was 6 months. They said they were part of the company.
Yeah, the process is still the same.
It was still they still had to go. Number one, hold on.
The price is different though.
No, yeah, exactly. Number one, the process was the same, and we didn't even know that they bought Destiny. By the time we found out Sony was buying Destiny, it was already over with. What are you talking about?
And you also got to realize Bungie went to Microsoft first.
My man said when you go get a
when they asked Microsoft,
privately owned company, that's something different.
Again, when they asked Microsoft about whether or not they had any objection to it, what did they say? No, that's my old Xbox. I'm good. That's what they said. They didn't. They had no resistance to it because that was their old chick. They weren't worried about that shit.
See, that's why I work with my man Junkie. My man Junkie with me. He's telling the truth. He said, "Hey, Activision, that was a public game trading company. What you call it wasn't. That's different. That's how fucking Bungie got with motherfucking Sony. So
no, it's not, Bone. If they still had to go through the same process.
No, ain't no same. No, it's not no same process.
It's already. I don't give a fuck what that motherfucker said. It's still the same process.
How you know?
Sony, listen here. Hold on. Number one, if there was no pushback from Sony talking about I don't want you to buy this and this shit, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
So what process? So you know so much, so you elaborate the conversation then.
I just did. I just told you. We all know what's going on. Sony is the one that's pushing back. If Sony was not pushing back, Sony was not pushing back on Microsoft buying this company, this would not be a thing. It would not be a thing. This thing would have went through and nobody wouldn't even noticed it. What are you talking about?
Hey, the Great Foot Money, I got to get you on this one. Great Foot Money. Microsoft did not need to go do nothing with no stockholders because there was no stockholders at all. They went straight and said, "Hey, we want you, come, Bethesda, we want you, this and that." That's how it went so quick. They didn't have to deal with no other people.
Mom, what are you talking about? Whatchamacallit them? Even listen here, even everybody at Activision was saying they don't care. They can go ahead and sell this joint. They want this joint to be sold. Sony,
that's Activision. Hang on, that's Activision. But Microsoft went to know. But
if Sony was not
about it, what was not a privately.
What are you talking about?
They was not a privately owned company.
They the one who's running around, who got everybody all up in the wall saying, "Oh, right. Well, we're not going to be a company no more." If Microsoft bought them, if they ain't had that problem, this thing would have been done. We wouldn't even be talking about this. What are you talking about?
I'm not going to even argue no more. I'm going to leave it alone. Hey, Flip. You still ain't shit.
Hey, listen. I don't mind not being shit, but I know what I'm talking about.
I still. I'm know what I'm gonna come up. We gonna matter of fact, we're gonna have to do a podcast tomorrow. I ain't gotta go to work.
If Sony did not complain or anything like that, this shit would have been sold faster than 2 Shades of Horse's ass.
I'm gonna research this shit tomorrow, Flip. I'm ready.
I'm going to research it.
And me and you gonna have a podcast tomorrow, and we gonna talk about it.
Go ahead, Joe. I love to see if you do some research.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research.
Please do.
You motivated me tonight. You motivated me to do something.
Please do. Please do something.
It's not about him doing the research. It's about him comprehending the research.
Oh shit!
See, my man posted. No, my man posted. Look, see, hang on. See, this is what I love when I got my goons. Yeah, my goon. Hang on, my goon just said I'm gonna post it. He said Bethesda was announced in 2020. And then it was finalized 6 months later.
It doesn't matter.
That's because they didn't have nobody.
You have
no, but it still had to go through government approvals.
Okay, that's when he announced it. You have no idea how long Microsoft and Bethesda was talking about that. What are you talking about? Nobody was in that room when them niggas was talking about buying.
Hey, Flip, get your notes tomorrow. I get my notes. We gonna go pound for pound. We're going to go pound for pound with the great ones together. Both minds is incredible. Y'all want to see a new show? I'm making a new show. Me and Flip go at each other every once a week.
I already done prove you wrong about the Star Wars and all that other stuff.
You don't be wrong 99.9% of the time.
I already done prove you wrong about the Disney stuff.
I already put my hands up and say you was right.
Yeah, well, you might as well put it up again and say I'm right.
Nigga, you fucking...
Listen here. Everybody in the comment section, listen here. Common sense. Use your brain. If Sony was not pushing back on this deal, it would have been over with.
Microsoft said the deal wasn't going to get done until to the same time. They projected the same time what they projected.
But that was worst case scenario, though.
Yes, worst case scenario. Of course they knew that because they knew Sony was going to push back.
No motherfucking.
They knew Sony was going to push back. What are you talking about?
They knew, yes, because they knew the value of the game that they were, the game and the IPs that they were going to acquire. That's why.
Flip.
Exactly.
Hey, Flip, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Head up, man. I'm gonna get my motherfucking shit together.
All right, we'll get this shit together.
Wake up.
I hope you understand what you're reading.
Man. No, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the motherfucking joint.
Remember.
We gonna argue with this.
Remember how to spell cat? C-A-T, my nigga.
C-A-T-T.
Oh shit!
I rest my case. I rest my case.
You gonna spell like K-A-T-T.
I rest my case.
Cat.
I rest my case.
All right, Flip. Hey, Flip. My man Junkie even say the same thing I said. Look,
I don't care. He can say what he want to say. That don't mean he right.
That's my man.
You don't nobody know how long they was talking or in talks on buying that company. Nobody don't know that.
All right, we gonna like I said, I'm gonna have my research together. We gonna
have motherfuckers know how like they know exactly how long they was.
We gonna have Hundo and money. Matter of fact,
all you know is when they announce it. When they announce it, you don't know what happened behind closed doors. Let's don't sit up here and think that we all fucking motherfucker.
Nigga, don't damage control, nigga.
Let's
Don't
not
look
do
down
that.
on control,
That's
nigga.
one
You
thing
was
we're not
wrong,
going to do.
nigga.
Act like we know what's going on in the background. Stop it. We all know for a fact Sony is the one that's slowing this shit down.
Willis, you can get your ass in that motherfucker too tomorrow, and I'm gonna start dog walking all motherfuckers, man.
You can't dog walk nobody. Only thing you can dog walk is them goddamn gorilla hands you got. Shut up.
You say I got gout hands, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, I know they did. Gorilla hands big too, like gout hands and shit, motherfucker. You talking about? You talking about the same thing.
Hey, y'all enjoy this shit, man. Hey, this is how we go at each other by ourselves. So y'all say, why we go after other people? We train in the force. But if Flip is right, I throw my hands up.
Mm-hmm.
Flip ain't gonna give me no motherfucking credit. Flip gonna fight me to the motherfucking end, to the end of the end all. I already know that motherfucker. I know that motherfucker for up 10 motherfucking years. He gonna fight me. So, hey man, y'all like the motherfucking undisputed and all that? Me and Flip need to have like an undisputed.
I told you, bro. Hey, Rock, I told you. I let him win one time, and that was 2 years ago.
Nah, see,
yeah, remember that?
You know what I'm saying? See that nigga Flip is the black Skip Bayless, and I'm gonna be motherfucking Shannon Sharp. Or I'm gonna bust his ass. No homo. And then keep on saying don't say no homo, because I don't want to have none of y'all motherfuckers remixing this shit, because I'll be remixing what we be saying. I didn't caught that shit on the interweb too. Bitches. I didn't call that calls.
Where they catch you at?
Man, I didn't heard my shit.
They catch him in the special ed classes.
In the space.
Oh shit! Don't talk about that.
Using our shit.
That nigga said he was in a special ed
class.
Talk
about that. Why y'all? Hang on. Let's talk. Yeah, we can talk about that. Hey, y'all gonna use our shit? Can y'all get us some credit?
Let's talk about special ed class.
I knew you was gonna go there. I didn't know you was gonna do that. I didn't know you was gonna do that.
Can y'all
Monique took my shit.
I know when it was January, but prior to that, don't nobody know when they was talking behind closed door, my nigga. It doesn't matter. What if it was 6 months from now? Nobody knows. Nobody knows how long it is. We know for a fact that Sony is the main key that's slowing this shit down. Don't nobody know that shit. The shit would have been signed if Sony wasn't bitching and shit and crying. That's the only fucking pushback they got with Sony crying. That's a fact. I'm not making no shit up. That's just a fucking fact. If the motherfucker wasn't crying, this shit would have been gone. Matter of fact, if Sony wasn't crying at all or whatever, I wouldn't have been surprised if Microsoft would have said everything was exclusive, just like how they did with Bethesda.
They never said everything with Bethesda was going to be exclusive.
No, I'm not saying that, Bone. I'm saying like they did, like it is now. It's exclusive now. All the games that they did with Bethesda, the game that was playing out, that was supposed to come out from Bethesda, came out. From there on, you can't say whether them games gonna be on continue on being third party. Same deal would happen if Sony would have been not third party. If Sony would not have had to cry about this fucking deal.
Diablo third party.
What third party?
Diablo.
This nigga retarded.
They made it for everything.
This nigga retarded. That's not what I'm saying, bro. Not what I'm saying, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
You don't comprehend, my nigga. You know I realize that. You don't comprehend, my nigga. Not comprehending, my nigga.
You know what I realized?
Not comprehending. You're not comprehending what I'm saying.
Because you've been jumping on me. You know I realized, Flip, for you to shut the fuck up.
I ain't jumping on you. You've been jumping on yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. See, hey, y'all catching y'all really catching
what we do. He talking about that one month that I let you won. I just talking about that 1 month that I let you won. Yeah, that was in January. My bad,
I won January and February.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I won January and February.
No, you didn't. Bone, stop it. You did not. That was like 2 years ago. You did not. As a matter of fact, no, that might have been a little longer than that. Because when they stopped showing E3, remember when they stopped showing E3, he was like, I bet you, G, I bet you. It's gonna be E3. Bone, it's not gonna be no E3.
Yeah, I lost it. Hang on, did I lose that shit?
I'm like, Bone, I don't want to bet you. You're gonna lose.
Or did I come man to man to you and said I was wrong?
Yeah, no, you came crying. You was groveling. Please, Flip.
Yeah,
Please,
please,
Overlord.
How could it be? They took my homies from me.
And I said it. I was saying that to Film, and I said it to Beam cousin. I was telling it to everybody. I said it ain't gonna be no EP, dog.
I was saying shit. Yeah, nigga. Man. What you think I'm gonna fight for, Flip?
I give you one thing. You do try to be persistent for no reason.
Nigga, I fought for that shit to the end.
You do be trying to be all persistent for no fucking reason, though.
And I go down with the shit.
Yeah. Oh well, we know that already. We seen that on Sea of Thieves.
Block me up, Jay.
We seen that on Sea of Thieves.
That moment. That's a moment I wish I could have had on wax when they locked me up.
I wish we would have recorded that.
I told you what I do for a living, right?
Everybody could get some of the joy of laughter when the shit was going down.
See, y'all don't understand. I don't do shit on the boat. You know what I'm saying? I drink on the boat and I drink in real life.
Just drink.
We noticed. That's how the
so
boat
these
got
motherfuckers lead the boat to me, right? So I guess somebody stole some fucking treasure. I don't know. I tried to fight the motherfucker.
And guess what? And guess what? And guess what? That's why we don't play CSE with you.
Yep. I tried to fight the motherfuckers. So these niggas come together. They locked me in jail, right?
Okay, really?
They locked me in jail.
You know, the thing is, you know why he got locked up in jail? This is the same dude. This is the same dude that's supposed to be on the lookout. They let me know how close I am to the island since I'm on the boat. They got all the cells and stuff. Full throttle on the ocean.
You can't give me no power when I'm getting drunk in real life and I'm getting drunk on the game.
This dude did not tell us that there was something ahead of us.
That was
soon as we hit. What was the rock? Like it was like a rock or something. Soon as the ship was sinking, the ship was already halfway sinking. He going to tell him like, "Yo, watch out for the rock." After I hit the rock and half the ship is sinking, he's going to say, "Watch out for the rock."
So they put me in jail. So what I do? I said, "Leave me in this motherfucker, nigga. I hope all y'all motherfuckers drown."
Well, we did.
Leave me. Said, they try to leave me out of the they try to let me out. I'm not gonna help y'all motherfuckers.
Watch out for the rock.
Nah, he ain't say it like that. He said it like, leave me. Leave me.
You can leave me, Jake. You can leave me. I don't care, Jake. Pyro on Pyro, Jake. Leave me. Okay, we left that motherfucker right on in there. we left him right on in there. He sunk right along with that shit.
Hey, but Flip. So Xbox sucks, right? We just telling the stories, right?
Hey man, listen here.
Ain't that a story? And
listen. Listen. I can't make nobody like none of the games that Xbox like, but fuck you. I'm having fun.
I didn't know they locked me in until I got locked up. I was like, what the fuck is this done?
Talking about leave me on Pyru on the wood, G, on the wood with the sword going to Chris the bar. Up there get mad. I'm like, fuck, leave me. Leave me. Leave me.
I actually jumped on the what's called. I said, kill all the motherfuckers. We gonna die anyway. Kill them. Take all our shit. I don't even like these niggas gonna lock me up.
You know what we should have did live? You know what we should have did live? I don't know if they had a set. I'm pretty sure they do now, or if they did then, they might have did. I don't remember, but they should have had we should have kicked him out the server and returned all that treasure, not let that motherfucker got paid not one damn bit. Yeah, that motherfucker got paid. He got paid.
I did.
Talking about they gonna take all the treasure. Nigga, please, we had the treasure with us and everything, and we had got another boat, and went back and got our treasure. And this nigga still sitting there. We come back, he land on the island. You know how when you get respawned on an island, we come back, he on the island just sitting there. Like
I said, how can it be?
I said, this motherfucker. I said, never again. If that was the last time Bone ever got on the game with us, I said, nope.
No, I ain't playing with y'all motherfuckers no more. I cuss their asses
Live
out.
talking about, yo, let's go get bone. Let's get bone and stuff. No, they get that nigga shit for what? He ain't nothing. He ain't gonna sit there but drink up the liquor.
That's all I do. I do that shit. I told you what I was gonna do.
And yeah, whoever else been saying that, they get what was it? Drink on the boat or whatever that was.
Yeah, I get drunk on the boat and I
drunk in real life.
Real life. Yeah. Somebody.
And then hang on. Whoever took that shit from me, G, you owe us 59 cents.
That was funny. That was funny. If I just tell you, hey, I got this thing here. This thing here. Whoever want to holler at me on CFT tonight, come at me. Come on, we can get on CFT. We guarantee to get some bread. I will say, no, we know you ain't playing. Why you always got to talk about something that you ain't going to play? You sound like a pony now. I ain't going to play that. There ain't nobody ask you, nigga. We know you ain't going to play it.
How you going to disrespect me for being a motherfucking pony?
You always talking about what you ain't going to do. Nigga, we know you ain't going to get on there. We ain't going to let you get on.
You know, mama.
Always talking about that, man.
Man, we gonna count. Man, it's so over now, man. Fuck this shit.
I don't care. I'll let y'all niggas next week.
Yeah, man. Fuck this shit. I'm done with this motherfucker, man. I'm finna go
live long and prosper.
Nigga, go drink a can of hot beer and go to sleep.
I ain't going to sleep. I've been sleep all motherfucking day, so I can.
Well, you need to go back to sleep
all motherfucking night.
Go drink some NyQuil.
Hey, y'all want to hear the after party? I can want them to come in next party.
They ain't gonna come. I think they too scared to come to the party. I'm really convinced now these niggas are scared to come at the party. I really am, yo. I really am convinced that, like, yo, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to none of y'all motherfuckers, man. Ain't nobody no star. I know I'm not. I just say a lot of crazy shit. I don't care.
Nah, man, we
they scared you gonna jump on them like you jump on 100.
No, I ain't gonna.
That's what it is.
Yo,
ain't jumping on me.
He said, no, I
don't be jumping on bro. You know that. He be starting. He be fucking with me.
Fuck we out there. Man, y'all want to hear the rest of this conversation, y'all can catch us in that spot party.
That's why I be having. That's why my voice is
that's why. Yeah, I mean, that's why you is a real clean bitch.
Yeah, you yell at that phone all the time.